right, everybody, welcome back to Kootenay Submission Series 6 from the basement here in Creston, British Columbia. Up first, we've got Ada hanging in the white gi, fighting out of Creston Jiu-Jitsu.
And she'll be taking on Cyan Kelly, who's fighting out of Cranbrook Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the blue gi. Both of these competitors right around 8 years old. As they start off on the feet, looking for the grip fight, and Ada is the first to pull guard. She's looking to get back up on top now. Cyan does a nice job squaring back up, putting Ada down flat on her back, and now the grip fight happens on the ground.
Ada working her way up now to a high guard, where she can start setting up her attacks. Cyan does a good job shutting that down and getting the legs down back around the waist and regaining his posture with his butt down and his head up. More grip fighting happening. Here's Ada starts, isolating a straight armbar.
That was close. Cyan does a good job defending that straight armbar, and now Ada's looking to again keep the arms tight so she can set up the next attack. Some posture control from Ada, using her legs nicely to break the guard down and looking to lift her guard, her legs up the back to a high guard where she can attack from. The grip fighting and pummeling continues here. Ada will be looking to set up sweeps to get up on top, or armbar triangle attacks from the bottom. Alright, Ada hits the sweep, she gets up on top to full mount, and Cyan does a great job escaping mount, rolling Ada back onto her back. And now he's on top looking to knee cut up the middle.
And now Ada with the sweep from the guard all the way into mount, perfect circles over, throws the left leg over it. She's looking for that armbar attack. Here it is, she's trying to break the grip. Cyan did a good job protecting his arms. Ada's very flat here, high break setting the arm, using her feet to push on the top head, and that'll do it. Armbar from the side for Ada hanging.
Very well done, both competitors. Exceptional work. Ada gets her hands.
If you like what you've seen here today, folks, take a moment, hit that like button, subscribe, watch more great jiu-jitsu action.
Instant replay.
Here we see Ada's hips come up high as she gets on top and immediately transitions into the armbar. As the legs come over the side, the wrist is pulled in deep. All right, up next we've got Atticus in the black gi and Abe hanging, fighting out of Creston Jiu-Jitsu. There we go. Abe quickly pulls guard and sweeps to the top position. Atticus looking to work his knee back inside so that he can get to a guard. Ooh, and Atticus scoots out the back door very nicely. Abe now working to maintain side bound, pulling up on the arm, controlling the head as he's stuffing it. Always going for the Americana with the legs, and he gets the tap. Very fast finish for Abe hanging. Atticus forced to submit. The two competitors shake hands. And teammates resetting back to the middle, where Abe will have his hand raised.
All right, let's have a look at the instant replay. We can see Abe stuffing the wrist down into the calf, figure fouring his legs here, and slowly driving the hips forward for the submission.
And up next, we've got Ada hanging, seeing Kelly again. One more time, Ada fighting out of Creston Jiu-Jitsu, Cyan out of Cranbrook, as they square up and prepare to go with their second match now. And little hand fighting once again. Mr. Kelly with a good stance, and again Ada pulls guard, aggressively elevates and comes up on top. And Cyan looking good with the guard there as Ada's having to stuff the legs down so that she can complete the guard pass. Ada steps over to guard now and into mount, collects her points. Ada's being very low, lots of really good pressure here.
So looking to hit the escape to the side.
Ada stays on top, looking to isolate an arm.
Ada trying to keep constant pressure down on Cyan to make him expose an arm.
Ada staying very solid on top here, and finally Mr. Kelly is able to reverse the position, get up on top.
Yeah, now Ada's playing from her guard, looking for a sleeve and a collar so she can start looking to set up sweeps. Oh, a little sneaky little armbar here on that left-hand side. She's got the elbow isolated, got a high guard. Cyan's keeping his arm safe. He's going to be able to pull that out, I think. There it is. Ada's guard is still very high. At any moment, she might be able to stuff her wrist and shoot a triangle.
Oh, right over the top.
Good job.
Nice. Cyan coming right up the middle, trying to pass the guard, and Ada blocks it as she comes over now. Playing a little single leg X action there from Ada. Almost a leg entanglement, a little bit of a reap there.
Ada is now recovered full dive. She's maintaining a strong grip on the collar. She's got a sleeve as well. That's where Ada would like to be. With 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining in the match.
Cyan reaching back now to push the knee down, hopefully to open the guard so he can get his pass.
Seeing Kelly's trying to recover posture here. Ada's got a good lapel and sleeve grip. Shin is able to recover, and Ada hits sort of a little half balloon sweep there to get up back on top and back into mount. Collects the points.
Very nicely done by Ada. And again, flat and heavy on top. Applying pressure, looking to start isolating an arm.
Ada's very low, very good base here. Cyan has to be careful. His arms are extending way far now. He's got him nice and tight. Very good defense there. Ada is looking to isolate the arm once again.
Cyan, good defense, keeping his elbows tight, not allowing Ada to pummel underneath and separate his elbows from his ribs.
Ada doing a good job staying on top.
Very good mount from Ada. Cyan sitting up high here.
Get her head a little lower there, Ada.
And Ada always posting the hands out every time she starts tilting to a side, which is helping her keep on top. And you can see the way that her hips are sprawling out. She's putting all the pressure down onto her opponent, making it very difficult for him to turn, bridge, and shrimp and start hitting those mount escapes. So, Ada now looking to expose the arm. They're coming up now. She's in S-mount. It's only a few seconds remaining in the fight.
And Ada is able to hang on for the victory. Our gold medal match in the books. Ada hanging victorious from Creston Jiu-Jitsu. Congratulations, both competitors. Great match. Here we see the instant replay. Ada hits the beautiful overhead sweep off to the side and comes up on top. All right, up next we've got Abe and Atticus, both members of Creston Jiu-Jitsu. Abe in the white gi, Atticus in the black. And we get some stand-up grip fight as Abe looks to lean down and pull Atticus's head.
A little grip fighting again. Abe with the nice stiff arm, making Atticus struggle to reach that lapel grip. As Atticus again, Abe again rather, changes levels and then just sits back and pulls guard. Atticus looking to peel one of those legs off so that he can pass Abe's guard. Abe clears the arm.
Atticus is basing. As the grip fight continues, Abe is now looking to close up his guard. Nice start isolating an arm here. It looked like he was threatening a omoplata or even a triangle there. Abe hits a little scissor sweep.
Atticus does a fantastic job recovering back to his knees here. Building his base. His posture's broken as Abe's able to shoot over to the triangle position.
Atticus doing a good job holding Abe's hips down to the mat. Abe readjusting the angle here, threatening the triangle choke because he's got one arm on the sleeve and he's still pulling Atticus. Atticus is looking at defending his triangle choke, trying to wrap up that leg. Abe is able to put him down to his side. Abe still working that triangle choke. Starts attacking the arm. This is getting close.
Abe moving to the wrist now. Atticus doing a good job keeping his shoulder deep inside that triangle, preventing this choke from coming on. Abe now transitions, looking for the armbar. He's going to go belly down with it, and that'll do it.
Nice armbar from Abe hanging. And that is our gold medal match right there. Abe takes gold. Here we see against the replay as Abe is able to churn and start going belly down. The referee stops the match. All right, up next we've got Tina versus Jax. Teammates out of Creston Jiu-Jitsu squad.
We got Tina as a gray white belt going up against Jax, who's a white belt.
We're going to put an orange belt on Jax to help distinguish the difference between the two. Although I'm fairly certain that Steven and the scorekeepers know these guys. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please be sure and do so. It really helps us out and make more of these great events.
Alright, here we go. The match is on. They slap and bump. Fighters make grips, and Tina aggressively does a snap down off the lapel grip there. Jax, in that moment, realizes he is in a fight.
We go again. Tina forcing the issue, and Jax looking for Mesa. He's a Garuma attempt. Tina fires back with one of her own.
Switches off to a single leg. It's Tina again pulling and trying to reach down to that leg for the ankle pick or the knee pick. Jax again circling. A lot of leg attacks here.
Yeah, again blocking shin. There's a little Sasai from Jax. And Tina ends up on her back. In fold. Here's the low open guard. She's got a very active guard. A lot of arm bars and triangle attacks coming from Tina's guard. She's looking to cut off an angle here. You can see it already.
As Jack pulls the arm out, and Tina's quick to get back into a triangle position here. Ooh.
Nice transition, sits up into the cross arm bar, and now Tina's back on top. Collects her points there for the sweep, toe out. And we're into full now. Jax, nice trap and roll to one side. Tina's hip to it though and is able to base back down, put Jax on his back.
So now we've got Tina here with a strong mount pressure. So Jax is looking to trap one arm. He's got the left arm trapped. Oh, and he bridges to the right. Sneaky. And the referee will restart them back in the center. And they'll be in the same position, so we'll have, once again, Tina on the back, Jax in guard.
Tina very quick there to grab that triangle setup. Henry, nice job. Jax defending the triangle well. Tina's holding onto the lapel to control the posture, reaches up and grabs the shin, tightens the adjustment, lifts up the hips and attacks the arm while doing so. And that'll do it. Triangle armbar finish for Tina. Very nicely done. Very good technical jiu-jitsu.
And there's your winner from Creston Jiu-Jitsu, Tina. Very nicely done.
Here in the replay, we can see Tina reaching up, grabbing the shin inside the triangle. Very good. Very, very well done. And then here lifting the hips, isolating the arm inside the triangle for the finish. Up next, we've got McKenna fighting out of Pride Gym in Trail, British Columbia, taking on Roman Samuel, a representative from Creston Jiu-Jitsu. Both gray belts. A few years training for each of these competitors.
Alright. A little bit frantic grip fighting here. Roman controlling inside space very well. McKenna with very upright judo-based style stance here. So Roman's trying to bring her down. Nice Osotogari attempt and a beautiful Osotogari counter by Roman there, who puts McKenna down under her back.
And advances quickly into the mount. Very nice pressure by Roman here as he swims back inside space again. McKenna to be careful here. She's reaching up with her arms. Roman's looking to advance his mount up to a high mount position, bringing the knees up into the armpits. McKenna again extending the arms away from the body. Needs to be careful with that. There we are. Hands are on the hips for McKenna now as she's attempting to work the mount escape. She traps one arm. Roman again repummeling through, steps over for the armbar and decides nope, not the time. Steps back to mount.
Very good awareness by both McKenna and Roman there. McKenna with a nice getting onto her side here. Again, Roman threatening that step over armbar. Once again, maintaining his mount position here.
Yes, just like that, Roman. Exactly like that. Exactly like that.
Roman doing a good job staying on top. And again, McKenna's arms are coming very far away from the body. Something Roman's going to be looking to exploit with an armbar.
Roman pummeling inside again. Good mount control by Roman here, staying on top. He's not rushing any submissions. He's making sure that he solidifies the position and keeps his base low.
On the hips, McKenna. The hips. Push on his hips.
McKenna's going to need to start bridging and making space here. Roman steps over for the arm lock. McKenna does a good job defending, sits up, Roman to the triangle. And again, McKenna is diving in and putting the entire shoulder in, so it's virtually impossible for Roman to finish this triangle.
McKenna stacking into Roman very nicely.
Just driving everything in.
There you go. There you go. Pass the legs. Move that leg out of the way. There you go. Turn the face.
Roman hanging on to guard barely.
Keep him there. Side control. Side control.
McKenna comes up on top.
And the referee's going to reset them back to the center. The interesting match thus far. Roman's done a good job staying on top. Now let's see what he can do from the bottom of guard.
Alright. We're happy with the position and we're back on. Here's Roman setting up a scissor sweep here. McKenna sits to her butt. And that stops the sweep.
Roman looking now for the sleeve and lapel grips. He's starting to isolate McKenna's left arm.
You gotta watch that arm bar. Yep, there you go. Now work on that leg.
So McKenna works to sit up. Roman underhooking. The foot goes back to the sleeve and called grip.
Good. Now it's open. So now put the knee in.
Again, Roman is setting up a scissor here. He's got the sleeve, he's got the lapel. A slow push, very nicely done by Roman. Comes up on top to finish the sweep. He's still in the quarter guard there.
Yes, there you go. Now come up on your elbow. Up on your elbow. Right
McKenna trying a collar choke from the bottom with supported now.
Hit your underhook. Left arm underhook.
Roman is quite content to just sit and mount here, play heavy on top.
He's in no real danger from that strangle.
Cross face with your left. Now come up.
Now Roman's starting to control the head with his left arm.
Still has his foot stuck in that quarter guard, not quite where he wants to be.
There you go. Keep pushing into
But
it.
he's doing a great job maintaining top position here. So McKenna's fighting hard to get back into half guard here so she can start setting up some sweeps and off balances of her own.
Your right leg on. Like retard. Got a minute left, Roman. Let's heist our hips up high, Roman. Yes, knee cut.
Roman's starting to knee cut through.
Put your head to the other side, Roman. Put your head to the other side. Keep going.
There, Roman is able to clear the guard.
Pass, Roman. Stay right there. You got to shrimp.
McKenna's bridging.
No rushing. Turn all the way around.
Now here we have Roman coming right back over to mount. Oh, and McKenna does a great job reversing the position, and she's back up on top. So McKenna now starting to attack the collars. Inside the closed guard, Roman looking to isolate the arm.
25 seconds, Roman. Let's control the collar, control the posture. 20 seconds more, McKenna. Yeah, that's up.
Roman keeps attacking here. As McKenna's looking for a little bit of a Hail Mary Americana from inside the guard. Roman's able to hang on to the grips here. with only a few seconds left in this one. It looks like Roman is going to move on to victory.
3, 2,
That'll do it. And there's your winner by points, Roman Samuel, representing Creston Combat Fitness, Creston Jiu-Jitsu.
All right, up next we've got Cooper fighting out of Creston Jiu-Jitsu, taking on Ammon, fighting out of Pride Gym in Trail, British Columbia.
They shake hands for their first match. Good grip fighting. Both fighters again looking for the inside space, dominant grips to help set up their takedowns.
Cooper looking for the duck under to the back, makes that belt grip, switches off, looking to the single leg to the Vitamin Spear takedown.
Still holding on to that belt grip, which makes it very hard for Ammon to hit the counter throws.
high underhook, high underhook.
And fighters doing well, circling. A lot of good grip fighting and pummeling here. Cooper leaning heavy, hanging the weight on Evan's collar.
The counter grip here. Cooper doing a good job controlling the inside grips.
Watch your leg, watch your leg. Some of that sumo. There you go, there you go.
Cooper again re-pummeling, shoots straight in on the single. Ammon does a great job sprawling out. As Cooper steps straight back through the guard, works to pass, immediately gets the knee to the hip. Ammon framing strong on the hip, but it's not enough. Cooper's able to flatten him out.
Very nice cross-face there from Cooper to keep Ammon flat on his back.
Very difficult to escape when you're flat.
Remember, one up to the chin and one on the hip. Don't frame the other way.
Cooper starts advancing to knee on belly.
Post out that left leg.
Don't let him get that leg over.
Stay here, Coops. Yeah, we're good.
Cooper stabilizing on top very nicely here. He collects his knee on belly points.
As he advances through the mount.
Okay, you got to flip.
Now isolating Ammon's left arm. Side to head, Cooper climbs up, slides the knee up into the armpit for the high mount.
Can't trap the foot, you know the other one.
Controls the head, keeps the knees high in the armpit, looking to isolate both arms.
Let him get up there, push down on his hips.
Position often called
That's
underjacks.
right, wiggle back some more.
Cooper again controlling the head, staying heavy on top.
Keep walking your feet.
Very solid base from the mount again from the Creston Jiu-Jitsu practitioner.
Keep going, keep going.
And then working to frame on the hips of Cooper as Cooper goes grapevines.
And then climbs back up to high mount. And Cooper's able to collect the head once again. Keeps leaning to one side. He's isolating Ammon's arm.
Push on those hips.
Very patient mount game here from Cooper.
There you go, good. Now
Ammon's elbows are now far away from his body. That's where Cooper wants them.
Yeah, underneath.
As he starts pummeling back through again here.
Grapevines from Cooper. Ammon does a great job shaking those grapevines quickly this time.
Push on the hips.
As Cooper again climbs up high.
I've been doing a good job here getting his arm back in, using his feet to shuck up high, which makes it difficult for Cooper to keep isolating that arm.
Back to the high mount again. Cooper pushing on the head so that he can climb up higher.
Yep. Keep going, out back, yeah, keep going.
I'm doing a good job of making some space for himself to move here.
Out the back, out the back. Keep going, keep going.
Gets to his side. Ooh, Cooper snags the arm, falls off to the side, to the armbar, commits to it. Ammon with a good strong grip here.
Keep going, that's the leg.
Cooper grabbing the pants to avoid Ammon from stacking buck up into him.
Keep going.
And there's the arm lock from Cooper.
As the competitors shake hands. A very technical battle from these two young fellas.
Here we see the instant replay. Cooper sliding up to the high mount position. Ammon gets nicely onto his side, but that's when the elbow pops up from the rib, and Cooper snags the arm lock, crosses the feet behind it, breaks the grip. Very nice technical battle from these two young fellas. Good job, then.
There is some room over there if somebody wants to sit on the floor. There's some room right in front of the guys on the bench. Yeah, no.
All right, now we've got Roman and Jax, both fighting out of Creston, Combat Fitness, Creston Jiu-Jitsu.
Roman in the gray belt, Jax in the white belt. Roman using his speed to get inside.
Stay out of the camera.
And gets underneath Jax here as they lock up their grip fights.
Roman doing a good job keeping inside space on Jax. Then he's giving up height and weight. He's giving up size here. So Roman really has to rely on his speed and technical ability. He's got, oh nice, he's a gorilla there from Jax, but
Roman's able to re-pummel him and recounter with his Sonogari attempt. Very nice outside trip.
Jax was able to stop that. Now, Jax has done some judo, so he has some excellent grip fighting and some excellent balance. So will be tricky for anyone to take Jax down. Is Roman pummeling inside space again? He's got double lapel grips here.
Doing a good job here. Keeping the dominant grip is Roman. It'd be hard for Jax to finish the throw from that position.
Jax switches off to a tie clinch to try to snap Roman down a bit there and off balance him. And there's the opportunity for the little foot sweep. Jax is to take down Roman, reverses it quickly, beautifully done by Roman. Now he's in guard. Let's see how the game looks from here. We got Roman controlling Jackson's posture. Jax is way forward.
Pops his head free. Now he can start rebuilding his base. Stands up with his right foot as Roman is quick to grab it.
A little bit on the sleeve and lapel now. Jax looking to stand up and start pushing open the guard. Jax has to clear that choke hand of Roman. It's starting to inch its way dangerously deeper. Roman doing a good job with his right hand, climbing it up the lapel. He's got to get it a little bit deeper if he wants to finish the choke here, though. Jax flattens Roman back down again. Very nicely done by Jax.
Let's see if Roman's going to have to start setting up some sweeps or attacks here from the bottom. Jax pressuring in forward.
But in doing so, he's really giving his balance and base. Here comes a scissor sweep attempt for Roland. He's got to grab onto that sleeve. Those two lapels are not going to help him. There's the grip he needs right there. Now he can pop one. There, very nice sweep by Roman. Gets to mount. Oh, and a beautiful escape from Jax just in time.
Excellent. The referee will reset them back to the center.
All right, Roman closes the guard. We're resuming action here.
Roman pummeling for inside space again. So far, neither party has been able to score a point. Close guard work here.
Roman again opening up the lapel, trying to feed the deep grip that he can use to
start threatening Jax, forcing him to move. Jax sitting upright, looking to pass the guard here. Now Jax has a real chance of passing this as he's got Roman's legs pinned.
Jax runs away from him, and that allows Roman to come up on top. And again, Jax quickly turns to the knees. Here we have Jax again flattening Roman out on top of the guard.
Pummeling the inside space. Roman's right hand again, climbing deeper and deeper up that lapel. He's going to have to get in a lot deeper though if he wants to hit a choke. Jax falling forward again.
As Roman now, he's picked up from the guard. Holds onto the jacket, jerseys him a little bit then.
Steve, the referee, is a no-gi fanatic. He does not care for the gi at all. So that gives him a big smile. Take a moment here as Jax regroups. Only have a few seconds left in this match. 16 seconds, still 0-0. Jack's taking some time here to get his jacket back on. Roman says, let's get it on. Let's see if Jax can pass the guard. Now he's got the hands on the knees here. He's got a pin and clear Roman's feet. An established opposition. There he is. Goes flying past the guard, but Roman able to get the bottom knee in again and recover guard. Roman does a great job maintaining guard. And this one's a draw. We're going to overtime.
All right, so here we can see in the instant replay of Roman hitting a scissor sweep that he just couldn't quite control the position from the top long enough. And now we've got Roman and Jax deciding which position they're going to start in, so they can start either with on the back in a seatbelt control or in what they call spider web, just basically armbar position.
And then it's a matter of who can submit their partner or who can escape the fastest. There's only one round unless both parties go their entire 2 minutes, then we'll do the second round.
It's like Jax is elected to take the back, and he will attack Roman. Roman will do everything in his power to escape as quickly as he can while Jax hunts for this submission.
Roman fighting the top hand here, doing the right thing. Doing great. His hips are out, and that's it. He's out of there. So the clock stops. It looks like about 14 seconds on the unofficial timer. So now Roman will take his position. He can decide either the armbar or the back. He's elected to take the armbar. Jax has to escape in less than 14 seconds to get the victory.
He's got one hand flat on the training partner. Then you can let go over whatever you
Roman has hooked up the spider web. And they're off. Jax hipping in.
Yeah, Roman, let's put 2 hands on his arm.
And there's the escape from Jax. He's out. Unofficially, that felt like less than 14 seconds. So the winner of this match in overtime settled Jax Archibald from Creston Combat Fitness.
Roman, don't go on the camera.
Tina and McKenna up next. Tina from Combat Fitness in Creston and McKenna out of Trail, British Columbia Pride Gym.
Stay out of the camera, please.
Right. Couple of well-trained ladies here about to go to battle. Grip fighting. Tina looking to snap down.
Has established good grips now.
Checking the legs a little bit.
Use that snap down to
Same thing, snap down back.
McKenna looking for the outside trip. Tina responding with a roll.
Another Osotogari attempt from McKenna. Changing now to the legs. Tina again snaps down.
Pull her back. Snap down too. There you go.
Tina snapping down, trying to grab the leg. McKenna snapping down, grabbing the leg. McKenna persisting. Still 50-50 position here. McKenna picks up the leg this time. Now she's in on a single. And lift it up. Tina decides she's going to try to single. And McKenna comes up on the top. Tina immediately controls the wrist and locks up the triangle choke here. Oh, that's in deep. That's in deep.
Rolls over to the mounted triangle on top.
Yeah, keep going, Tina. Don't be stopping it.
Still active.
Isolate the arm, please, Gina.
Gina grabs the arm, and there's the finish. Armbar triangle choke from the top of mount for Tina. Okay, your winner by submission, Tina McKay from Creston, British Columbia. All right, we've got Cooper and Ammon doing their second match. Cooper won the first one via arm lock. Cooper out of Creston, BC, of course. Ammon out of Trail.
Bubbling for inside grips.
Watch your legs. Lower stance, Ammon. There you go. Bend the knees. Bend the knees up. Yeah, right back up.
Snap down from Cooper there brings Ammon to his knees, but he quickly pops back up.
Right back up. Good.
Re-gripping. Now Ammon's got inside space. Cooper re-pummels again, quickly goes to the belt.
Get that underhook. Don't let him have it. Pummel, yes. Good job.
Ammon re-pummels, gets his underhook back inside. Very well done. Now Ammon controlling the dominant grip.
Get that underhook. Get that underhook.
Cooper now has that inside tie.
Get the underhook, Ammon. Get ready. Watch the legs. Bend the knees.
Snap
Bend the
down
knees.
attempt there.
There you go. Watch it. Watch it.
And
Watch it.
Cooper just pulls guard to get the party started.
All right. You know how to pass it.
Cooper now pulling the lapel, initiating a deep grip. Ammon looking to push on the knee to open up the guard.
Yep. Keep working it.
Cooper pulling the sleeve and controlling the lapel.
Push him back. Push him
Cooper hopping up, hits the up and over hip bump sweep. Nails it. Takes his sweep points and forfeit amend.
Again, very heavy head control here by Cooper. Very heavy mount.
Ammon staying patient down below.
Start pushing on those hips. Push on his hips. Yeah.
As Cooper starts isolating Ammon's arm. Again, the elbow's far away from the ribs. Cooper's going to look to take advantage of that.
That's it. That's it. Push on his hips.
Cooper reaching back now to grab the elbow.
Gotta keep pushing on those hips.
Finger walk. He's inching his mount higher and higher. And the higher Cooper gets with his mount, the more attack vectors he has. And the harder it is to escape in a
Push on
lot
the
of
hips.
ways.
Do that.
Isolate that left
You see Cooper's heels now digging into the hips of Ammon. It's going to make it hard for Ammon to recover that space that he's lost. And he does a good job there, though. Ammon does manage to push down.
Cooper climbs back up once again.
Push on the hips. Get that foot between the legs.
Cooper staying heavy here. He's not rushing anything. He's maintaining good positional jiu-jitsu.
Back towards me. Back towards me. Push on the hips. Push it back. Yeah.
Straighten that arm now. Just lower that.
Ammon right in front of his coach here. Trying to frame back on the hips. Cooper keeps steering him. Pulls the arm out. Again, Cooper isolating his arms. Referee stops him. They're going to reset them back to the middle.
Cooper reassesses Moog. As Cooper starts to isolate the arm, moves his knee up in place where the arm was. It's just a battle of inches here, really. We're looking to make space and then claim it as our own. And both parties are doing this back and forth. And the disadvantage for Ammon, of course, is he's at the bottom of the scoring position. So the onus is really on him to escape this position whilst defending the submissions that Cooper is going to be throwing at him. So Ammon here reaching up around the hip. Cooper staying heavy out top here, a little pressure. And we're again isolating, walking the finger out, walking the finger out. Caps the head.
you go. Yeah. Grab
Pinches.
Grab one. Good thing, elbow in. Elbow in. Get ready to turn. Get ready to turn.
Cooper setting up an aggressive mount. You know he's looking to switch to the S mount.
Stack into him.
There's a lot of pressure right now on Ammon's chest and diaphragm area. There are arm bars on both arms. There's triangles, many attacks. Cooper steps over. Ammon does a great job stacking him. He rolls back over. Ooh. And the referee has stopped the match.
His arm was bent. Wasn't even straight. You can't restart.
The referee stopped the match here. I think he thought Ammon's arm was in danger.
There was a slicer in there.
They're saying there was a slicer there that's illegal in the kids' bracket, but it wasn't really a threat. Ammon wasn't in danger, he says. Just now negotiating how to restart this without putting Ammon deep into submission lock.
Not gonna stop it.
They're saying he's not going to stop it. The fight is not over.
I mean, by points anyway, it doesn't matter.
No, I don't want to take that.
Just need. Just going to start them in a neutral position. So the EBI rules here say that it should be butterfly hooks with double underhooks.
Full underhooks?
That's the rule.
Come on.
Coach from Trail doesn't like that idea.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fine. So
I mean, he's already half sweat.
I'm open. What do you want to do?
Well, he can do the 50, do the butterfly, but have hands up, have grip.
so he says take the underhooks away from Cooper. Have Ammon sit there, and Cooper will take a lapel grip with the butterfly guard, and we'll play from here. And we're off and running. Cooper now starting to isolate some lapel grips.
That's it. Yep, right on the belt. Watch out.
He's opening it up. Ammon pushing down on the knee here, trying to open up the guard.
Ooh, Ammon's able to pass the guard. He's looking to take the back, and he taps. Oh, he got him with the baseball bat choke from the bottom. Look at the smile on Ammon's face. Well, I mean, what a way to end it. What a fight, what a matchup.
So here we see Cooper hitting the up and over hip bump sweep. And pretty much once he got to mount, he was able to ride that out for the duration of the match. And here's a look at the, you can see the grips are set up there. He actually let Ammon pass the guard just so he could hit that baseball bat squeeze. And Ammon's forced to tap out.
Up next, we've got Roman and Tina. Teammates from Creston, of course. A couple of gray belts. Roman is slightly higher ranked belt. He's one belt above Tina. Training a little bit longer, missed some time during COVID.
Here we are, pummeling for inside space. These two are the same age, about 13 years old. Both. Tina again snapping down, looking to turn that into a single. Tina grabs the single. This time she's in on it. In on it, dumps Roman down.
Oh, Roman does a great job building his base back and sprawling out. Exceptionally well done from Roman there. Tina's sitting back trying to get to guard and uses it to sweep over Roman. Beautiful. Tina gets on top, looking to pass the guard. And we've got Roman controlling posture here.
Very action-packed. Both these two are very exciting competitors. We still got Roman controlling the posture. Got Tina looking at trying to build her base back up and trying to open up that guard and get past it. And the head pops free. Now Tina grabs the lapels. Steps up. Roman immediately hooks the leg. Tina driving, keeping weight on it. trying to rebuild her posture. See what kind of grips Roman's got set up there. I'm not sure. He was over the top of the neck again. He's going to have to look to either take the back here, as Tina's arm looks like it might be across the center line. Nope.
She's doing a good job keeping solid base here. Roman reaching up into the collar. Tina taking some big breaths here. She's had a lot of high-intensity matches so far. It's doing a good job, though. Trying to peel Roman's knee off there. Opens up the guard. Roman does a nice job re-pummeling his lower leg back inside, getting back to the guard here. Is looking for a scissor sweep. And Tia is able to regain her base and balance.
There we go.
So we have 2 minutes remaining in this match. Roman's guard proving unpassable this one. Doing a good job here, reaching up into the collars and sweeps. Oh, and Tina with a nice long step pass there. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. She's controlling the hip and looking to pass back into mount. Or the knee on belly here, just to progress the game. She just switches off to north-south, and Roman able to capture half guard again.
Come on, Roman! Come on, Roman!
Roman almost took a little sweep there. And then Tina stands up, looking to pass.
1 minute.
Minute left.
We'll step over past it, don't work. Roman holding on that ankle. Tina again tries to step over. That's going to get her. Oh, a nice sweep by Roman if he can stand up. Tina grabs the feet to restrict that movement. And no, she's back on top. And Roman again. Playing a solid open guard. Very good guard from Roman here.
Here we go, Roman.
Roman's guard holding up. Roman repedaling if he can stand up here. Technical stand up.
There's the sweep for Roman. He picks up 2 more points. He's still 1 behind off the guard pass from Tina, though. And Tina ends up on top.
Go, go. Go. Oh, nice. Go. Go, Roman. 2 seconds.
That'll do. Very close match. Very excellent guard from Roman there. Very difficult, tricky guard to pass.
Hey.
Good job, Tina.
And just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. That's YouTube. Search for Creston Combat Fitness or Kootenay Submission Series. Find our channel, subscribe, like, do all that stuff because it really does help us out, everybody. Thank you. Up next, we've got Jax out of Creston versus McKenna out of Trail. On the feet, we're looking for some circles. They got Dom. Both have very strong grips. They're really moving here. McKenna steps through for the outside trip.
A lot of movement here, a lot of up and down movement.
Great circles, Jack.
Snap down.
Jackson, we need to leave this dance.
There you go. Hard, hard.
McKenna hits the outside trip again. Jax is able to step out of it.
Yeah, circle. And go in. There you go. Make him step. Make him step with the leg you want to sweep.
Very good base from both competitors so far. Strong grips.
Yeah, there. And then walk in.
Both have good high judo grips. A good judo from both. Oh, Jax with the Osogari attempt again. McKenna easily defends. McKenna pulling down again.
Jackson, we need to attack.
Come on, Jack.
Now McKenna, now.
Jax shoots to the outside. So Barry hits the trip. He's just got to come up on top there. Jax gets the takedown.
That's okay. Good job.
Very nicely done.
And now it's McKenna playing from guard. McKenna's looking to isolate the arm. Jax's posture is quite far forward here. His butt's up in the air. His head's in line with the butt.
McKenna, keep those grips. You're going to have to work a sweep.
That's a good position for McKenna to be attacking sweeps and submissions from.
Take our time, Jax. Get our
Jax
posture
is
back.
looking to open the guard. Now he's got his posture back, his butt's back. Much better place for Jax. And McKenna once again using her legs and her arms to break that posture and put him back down. McKenna doing a really nice job here from inside the closed guard.
Move that arm out of the way.
Elbows
Yep.
out.
Push it in. Push it in.
Jax,
Push that arm in.
Jax, get your
Yep.
arm out of there.
Now get up.
McKenna opens up and attacks.
Just trying to pass.
Armbar.
Jax is able to stack up, pull his arm free, and McKenna stays on top.
Now you work it right there. Yep. Yep.
McKenna advances to mount.
Hold it.
McKenna attacking the arm here a little bit. Jackson's hip to it, pulls his elbows back into his ribs.
Hold him. Yep. Start moving that. Put your knees closer to his arm. That's it.
And we're going to reset back to the center.
Squeeze your legs so your knees are.
Thanks,
Pretty
Mom.
intense action there at the bottom of the mount. As the two head back to the middle and Jax will lay down. McKenna will take top position again. And the referee will restart the time clock.
Right now, Jax. Bridge.
McKenna sitting up very high. Jax with a nice big bridge. Exactly the right thing to do in that case. He's just got to strip out of there. He can get his butt back out. He can come out the back door.
It's all there. Heavy pressure.
And now McKenna's got some nice collar grips that's going to stop him from doing so. McKenna doing a great job on top here.
The bridge is great.
Lots of good pressure.
Cut that arm. Yep. Go reach under his head.
McKenna grabbing onto the gi,
That's it. You're doing
looking to isolate one of Jax's arms here. He steps over, goes for the armbar,
There you go.
feet together, and that'll do it. Jax fully extended, nice armbar from McKenna, beautifully executed. Beautifully executed. McKenna takes the victory for Trail. Here we see it again. As soon as she makes space, McKenna's able to fall to the back, get the feet inside, and break Jax's grips apart.
All right, next up we got Brody from Creston against Matthias. Finding out of confluence in Castlegar by way of Brazil. So we've got Brody in the black. Both fighters moving forward, looking for grips.
Well done. There it is. Yep. Well balanced, Matthias.
Brody with a good strong judo grip there. Leaning in, looking to attack the foot sweep, as Brody does. Lots of good grip fighting here from both competitors so far.
Inside position again, Matthias. There it is.
Matthias reaching in. Brody's able to strip the grips there and re-grip for himself. Inside dominant left-handed judo grip now for Brody. Attacks with a little foot sweep there. Just enough to get some off balance happening. Now Matthias pushes Brody forward. Brody responds in kind. A lot of good grip fighting here. A lot of good grip fighting.
Yep, there it is. You got that inside position.
It looks very much like a judo match. Both fighters are very upright and very grip, focused on the grip fight. Something often missing from white belt judo, to be quite honest. White belt jiu-jitsu, I mean.
Matthias now goes to the deep underhook with a single leg attempt. And Brody has to let go of the guillotine because this is a youth bracket. Guillotines are not allowed. Hands are up again. Both fighters are back to this judo stance of reaching. Again, the grip fight. Here we go. Brody again attacking the nice foot sweep while making the grips. A testament to his judo training. Brody looking for the Haraya-goshi. He's staying with it. Matthias takes the back. Brody hooks the leg to avoid. Excellent job by Brody here fighting the base. Very nicely done. Matthias finally is able to elevate him and put him down into turtle. Brody circles back into him and stands right back up. Brody now in on a single. He's got to get his head to the inside. And Brody's able to. Hidden Matthias reverses the takedown. Matthias is on top down. Brody setting up sleeve and collar here. He's looking to get a guard back.
Posture, Matthias, just breathe. Head up, Matthias, head up, posture, Matthias. Big shoulders, Matthias. Head up, Matthias. Elbows to the inside, well done. Watch your choke, Matthias.
Brody setting up a cross collar choke from the bottom here. Doesn't quite have the correct grip, but he's sure leaning on it. He's making it miserable. Bringing his leg into the play here. Should be switching to the armbar. Here it comes.
Pull your elbow. Your elbow's out, Matthias. Just pull it out and go. Right there. Your elbow's past his line, Matthias. Keep pulling that elbow. Yep, you're free, Matthias. Start cutting that corner. Yeah, go shit on. Cut the corner, Matthias. That's it. Just breathe, Matthias. 1 minute. Beautiful work, Matthias.
And Matthias is able to get back to guard. And they're going to reset them back in the middle.
Matthias, well done. Excellent work. All right, Brody, we got 50 seconds. Matthias, you know what to do from here. Close guard.
An excellent match. Here we are.
You know what to do from close guard, Matthias. You know what to do. Out through your mouth, Brody. Good. Deep breath. Guys, go, Matthias. Come, elbows in. Let's go.
Slap and bump, and they're going. Brody makes grips. Chase looking to pass. Brody looking for the sweep here.
Ooh, Matthias almost got past. Oh, and Brody just sits up and hits the sweep. Now he's on top on the back. Matthias' arm is trapped in a very awkward angle here. Brody's looking to solidify his control here.
20 seconds, Matthias. Elbow knees together. We got turtle, Matthias. Yep. Up. 20
Yeah, Matthias does a good job now, starting to turn back in towards Brody.
Stay on top, Brody. We got 14 Matthias. Fight that collar.
10 seconds,
Stay here, Brody. Cook. 8 seconds.
Turn towards him, Matthias. Regard. One more time. Chop that leg, Matthias. Right there.
Brody slides across, knee on belly. And that'll do it. They're out of time. Great match. Brody wins 2-0. Very, very close, very competitive match. So winner, Brody out of Creston.
Thanks again, everyone, for watching Kootenay Submission Series 6. We'll be back again in a few days with the next portion of this epic day.